Hello my YouTube subscribers, this is Azam Shah Weekly, and in this small lecture I'm going to show you that how you can debug your Node.js applications. So let's get started. I already have a project which is using different packages. It doesn't really matter what my project does because it's a Node project, it uses Express and so on. And I want to debug some of the code that I have in my project. It is very, very important for you if you're doing any web development or a full stack backend using Node Express. It is extremely important for you to learn how you can debug the code which is on the server side, basically on the Node Express side. So let's go ahead and get started. So I already have a project, as I mentioned before, and if I want to start debugging, there are a number of different ways that you can debug. But the one that actually worked for me is I'm going to write Node, which is obviously to run Node applications, the runtime engine, hyphen hyphen or dash dash inspect dash brk for breakpoint, and then the name of the file that you want to launch. In most of the cases it will be index.js, but I usually rename my main file to app.js, but it can be any file that you want to debug. Now let's go ahead and run this. When you actually run this, the Chrome starts a debugger, or basically a debugger is already started for you as a WebSocket. So how do you jump into the code? Well, if I go over here into the Chrome browser, I can simply type chrome-inspect, and now you can see different things related to Chrome and all the connected devices. In the remote target, you will see a target which is app.js, and there's an inspect button over here. And it also points to the actual file that it's going to be inspecting. If I go ahead and click on that, you can see that it's already in the debugging mode, and the debugger is currently paused. How do I know it's already in debugging mode? Well, a couple of different things. I can see the play button, and there's a resume script execution tooltip over there. And also I can see the blue line kind of highlighted. Line number 1 is highlighted, which is basically indicating that it is currently in debugging mode. And this is all of my server-side code that I can see. This is pretty cool, right? That I can actually see my server-side code and everything I can see easily. Let's go ahead and press the play button so that the debugging ends. And that's fine. I can go back to my app.js. Now if I do want to debug a specific route, I'm just going to put a breakpoint inside that specific route. And then I will simply go to that particular route. So let's go ahead and start another window over here. And now I can actually try to go to that specific route. So it is localhost 3000/comments, and you can see on line number 16 we have to pass in some sort of ID. So let's go ahead and pass in the ID, and I'm not sure where I am. Is it this one? Okay, there we go. I'm going to pass whatever 234. As soon as I press the return key, you can actually see that it is passing all this information, and I can debug it. I enter 234 as my ID or the comment ID, and I'm getting that. And you can go over here and debug more stuff if you want to. I can press the play button and I can get back comment is not defined or something. And I can basically debug it just like I was debugging the client side, but this is on the server. So this is extremely important that you learn how to debug your Node server, because when you're connecting to database or you're doing something complicated on the server side, you sometimes want to jump into the Node code, the Express code, the server side code, and debug it and see step by step what is going on. You're not going to get the problem resolved quickly if you're putting 10,000 console.logs on the server side. So it's always a good idea to learn debugging. I'm going to go ahead and close this. One other thing is that when you actually run the Node BRK, it already starts your server. Now, one of the things over here you will see, the red error. This is simply saying that the SQLize connection failed because my server is not running. That's fine. All right. So there you have it. This is how you will debug your Node applications. If you have enjoyed this video and want to learn more about Node.js web development, then check out my course, Node.js, the Complete Web Developer Bootcamp 2019. This is around a 15-hour course that covers Node, Express, PostgreSQL, MongoDB, authentication, SQLize, so much more. And you will see that we will be building real-world applications like a shopping cart website where you can sell the stuff, and MongoDB, and building shopping list, and building to-do list, and a lot of other operations that are available and that are needed to build real-world applications. So the best way to get this complete course is to check out the link in the YouTube description and click on that link. If you click on that link, you are going to get the best price, and it's really going to help me to create more courses, to update courses, and you're going to really enjoy this course because this course is a very practical guide of building Node.js application or a server-side full stack applications. So definitely check out this course. It is 15 hours long and it has 102 downloadable resources. So it's a pretty extensive course, and by covering this course, you will be well versed in creating a full stack application with Node Express.js backend as your service. So thank you so much, and I really hope that you enjoy the course.